law into their own hands and do certain things like this needs to be condemned in no uncertain terms, no matter what the situation is. Well, but this is not becoming lawless. 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 These are things that we should condemn in no certain terms. What is happening in Ghana? It is the democracy. Yes, you practice the democracy. No, HS kabi mamen kabi. Sempontia samasia. It is something you should address at the appropriate quarters, but not to take the law into your own hands. Yem policy for now. Amohedesha law and enforcement. Juma ewahano. What are they doing? This is not the only place. Yes, Anyama way esi. These things are still going on. Am I paying any team? And what is happening in our country? Send your penana. Yakobole Bamboya. Similar things. And I say, similar things. We are Bole Bamboy, NDC youth, and almost tie, and almost destroy month for properties. Nina say, President Mahama, point to MP, and Tom Swega, and almost Shenema. Is this the Ghana we want? Is the Ghana the president preached? Say, Obaba, Ghana, your pen, is it the Ghana we want? Where you know this one? These are the things we should condemn in no uncertain terms. Ghana ni yengi na yadia. Yentimi konyo biya free baby so minister. Eya mot entwase. Ashanti region dia ba e kan. Menya so bi ko gina bonten. E ko hye niema. Because a wom so ko voter regional. About the NDC, majority and as most of the votes, and as some stronghold no. Only Ashanti regional, they do similar things even in these elections. But we never saw anybody going out, burning ties, burning things that belong to a Kobe and as say. This youth, I know, sir, police for now, some years then they should apprehend and then stop us in some Hununa Koso. This is need to be stopped. And this is also Sanema way to cry. Wava.
Yodi.
To once and now, men questions of watch from Mamma Comra, now if I want some car. Bantama, as a sub watch it. Obakaya. Can you? Okay.
As a sub watch it, the
different or okay.
And you rule.
Okay. Okay.
I'll say my cousin way say, you're too a baby, you know. IGP Georgia Kufu Dampare. How can many home?
Yeah.
Because suddenly names or your firm. Yeah, we are why. Or say that you must see no, we are commissioner of police cry. Now now Sarin. What does Sarin call my pussy for so? But as I told baby and a papa no I can our farm kakra, the old man home so. Na NDC chita for who ne bole. Nya maybe one more say. So I'm say our more yen I say, oh, shadow who ya channel in Nako court to be as oh party assembly. Yeah, na ya kana etwetwa. Come to think of it, yet you're not paying an eka. Say, voter region, how many ministers?
4.
And I Ashanti region, never said 2. Voter region, you talk about him, Dominia. First, 2020, Dominia 650. 2024, a drop by 580 something. Okay. It's a 3,000.
Okay.
Says I'm vote to cross here day. Ati. Ashanti region is 653, no. It cost 690. 893 thereabout.
Two kind in numbers, crash, and region does.
Now you have 4 ministers of state. KOD 80 MPBR, the bit my minister. NDC has 183 ministers.
Parliamentarians.
Members of parliament.
Yes.
Assuming say President Kufuado, President Nana John Mahama, so per se, MPs ni ordinary system ni na ma MPs no kora na do say na benya bi 183 no so person we 60 ministers ni na members of parliament obeyi fra enye 1/3 de benya
sanity
eti wo de de chinchina yemfa ma wo MP na yemfa ma obi ukọ mampani krom nso a the same thing wo ho adan nim say mampani ha no ofre ne de anye bi kura no MP efiri mampani krom no ye de bemba ne yamfa amanu nti no we have to destroy properties.
That is bad.
Oh, na makasa aye party asemti no ye ka na omoja ne saa, but we should put the distinction between politics and crime. What's the be ameka ne ha? Se crime de etia o man no mra de a ye mum ye bia no ya. Woni aba na anya asem. Do so we ye che woni court a. You see the Republic
versus you.
Yeah. enya wo ne party na nya asem se me me KOD nya asem a ye betro se KOD versus asomasi minu mienu ne ye kan asem abanim ba se me commit crime a wo ne aban na nya asem se ukokum obi ukose obi agapade ukowi ade a nye nipa na wi anade na wo na nya wo ne oman na ayeden enya asem because ayemu yesem oman na ma na bra sa wo yesade na commit crime criminal offences act no ewom but I say ekobata party ho a nipa no ya ade na wafa no ho adi na wi asen so no ade obi ya yentwe na so no it encourages other people to follow suit. The entire obi ye boni ya twe na so no na se kire nyina no so crime no ye won niam mienu ntia ebi no propose an yetu ba ko ye retributive e ba ko ye utilitarian ebi no mju se ade na wo ye no ye ntoro so yore the Moses mran an eye for an eye and ebi so se da bi nye boni bia na wo ye o se toro sa boni kro no asore by utilitarian principle no de ye yes be ye be deterrent na je se obi ko ye asotwe ye de man no nti no na why den
wada ho so
na ama ye aka no ye ni age jere bentam ne kan say a law should be something that bring greatest happiness to greater number of people wona wo ko so muye crime o man mu no ye yi free ho a o man ni nyina ni je ye chi atai ni kotomu a omo atai tu omo dance no mo say de ye die aso be den e badue ye nyai mamanfo nwie wi ankrofo ne ma se de to ba wie ye no omo hihye party properties saa no omo fo omo ni ene na eto aso a aircon so me catch say appointment ne ba wi a sa issues we be si ozampa asi we ye nwie yo
then I am entreating the police, the law enforcement agents, say, let.
They should separate
and
politics
then no
from
winning
crime.
politics.
Exactly, crime is crime. Obi ye boni aye boni. Na no obi kutwa body. Yes, on goda mu fie mi.
Yes.
Body any boy say. Oh, party officers no almost sani free party officer obese no. Or massive computers, documents, everything is bent. What's the same kai saying? No, yes, idea we ya na ye jano se party asemunti no. Just say abosi for kwache no kra na party for be kwa akaka se we dey party asemti munya dey muntwam. Because nipa na asem no ya san japade no. Wa ma me dia dance ya ma police for a case ne prosecutor anya dey. Enya yi. Na political issues nya ja. O kai se 2009. Abrante we no te asafoa. Say nyame ato nsa afre no. Satam kasa pia stadium. Ye to ba we ye om kati apia stadium ka. No share no juro. Case ne court. Case court wana penifo ne apia stadium kan say oh we dey political entity anya dey. Ne um koyi case no. Case that. E bia na say e koso yi o. Se say ye tie yi ye be ka wo say on te ho hwe bio. Because e political issue nti da bia no e beto aso saa. Ba say ye na nka we ya chem you ko twam remand be 2 weeks kra keke. Omo ma yesa no. Wo the party ni kra ni akira arrest them, give them at least 2 weeks remand. No question the prison condition here. So that be on ba bonti no be we bia. Obi na be manya post ama yi. Obi na be nya post ama ba santere ya na no ne ebebo. Ye watiti wa santere ya. Kwame ewu adako, Betty Modusu, Alex Mode, Dr. Samuel Sapon, Johnny Osei Kofi,
Bebre.
Obi nya post ni bi. But me no pa santere nyimfo nya ye no. Regional minister track attack dam ampani as say at least regional balance or kayam no almost say deputy no so no. That is the way to go. Sign now so ye no. Yamamo 4 ministers. Ubetimi asrem ampani say ye nemom ebi so akachi deputy no duru a say the branch no ne yesu ta ase nuaso kan no. O say jaw ko ahini mu ayden
kai me.
Na mo de to trust na chinchina ye nya wo MP minister. How can every MP one it is train obi abet my minister na yi.
Wafa, you want somebody po. You want somebody po. Yadi buy beka. Say they also can pepe. Yenfa wada. Say aye dey say. Ye na say eya na me pese me ko but I'm forced to go there. Say to the be near say eya ye politics ya from name bia. Any say fa. Eyo see edika. Ye kan sa.
Say enu say o mehunu say amumuye nko. Ena manyosem nko no. Sa de we etu ntwada. So the bata politics on the yaba na nipa ne yade no ye gya no de a da bia omenya akukudu no mai dey omai ye fe de ombe
anyway mayanko eye honorable Asenso Buache eho na honorable before MBP aban ye be fra bem no na ye minister for road be kaya enro na ye toto eye honorable eye Gavins Kwame Agboja ano no de betudwa say MPP force your my yakwa you know yakwa pa MPP force your my pa 673 kilometers pe ena womo aye na enra ena honorable Asenso Boache baba no no asem ya ide man kabia na chese man kan yi debi na mo ho nti wa be set records no street yenko tie nsem na exactly the papa yi enso ede etudwa enso ede efa ho. All right. Enti mayanko na fe minti mamenkenkan kakra na mikotu exactly as he said. He said, Mr. Speaker, the total network developed by the Akufo-Addo administration from 2017 to June 2024 stands at 13,624 kilometers. Or break it down as asphalted overlay, 1,955.25 kilometers. Bridges, 35. New constructions, from scratch, 673.27 kilometers. Graveling and regraveling, 6,185.90 kilometers. Rehabilitation, 1,665.07 kilometers. Upgrading, surfacing, 2,538.40 kilometers. Resealing, 101.02 kilometers. Of a partial reconstruction, 231.90 kilometers. Or the Tujase figure now, Ora Abuja, Ediaba Tujano, account for road construction from the scratch, Keke, Pepe, Ena Omo Edi Abba, and no Aye and Sama, Wade Atuja, Neba Red Graveling and Kronbana, and once a young Konenko Honorable Asenso Boache, Womra. And some no to
Abuja, during the vetting, Honorable Abuja just paid one component of the road construction, which is the construction of new roads, which is 673 kilometers construction of new roads to represent the total number of roads that the Akufo-Addo administration had constructed. And I thought this is misleading representation of facts, and it did not help in having accurate and good debate on the floor. Mr. Speaker, out of the 13,624 roads constructed under the Akufo-Addo administration, asphalt overlay alone is 1,955 kilometers. You can all bear witness to asphalt overlay projects that went on in the country, in Accra, in Kumasi, in Sunyani, in Takrade. Those are not new roads. Those are already existing roads that we put asphalt overlay to improve riding quality. We also constructed 35 bridges across the country. It's also part of the Akufo-Addo record of 13,006. During the vetting, Honorable
we Asenso Boache onana road minister Emma Akufo-Addo aban no mra sana aban no ebe free one no ede clarification and so ede aba enra yene the general secretary of the NPP Justin Kodua Frimpong edidi nkomo ewo hanom emma ode chopper eko edema Ghana for se womo ema ahokyere ebai osan keka nsama wodo bebre bi efa ono edu ba bi na kwai so no ko a ene eye party no ena na womo ko enam policies bi ene anamon bi a womo enso etuye yenko na fe yenko tie nsem ni bi a ode tudwa no na yemra. All right. Now, just a whole ensem and so no. Right, over. My samra na eneya make us say panaba kwaba and at appropriate time. E be di enkomo na e but the one kata no so aba. Nti e be ko ba o de ma mentiu. E wo ensem ho asa. Yeah.
Say Gavin Scamia Agboja e de no. Asem no di nyina na say de osi hu no. Ono say 673 kilometers of new roads.
E ho no this year. One can be baby, one
can be baby. The question is, see, I hear acquire by ya. A dear fa, Kotali Muso da cran, na say, I hear crying on not say near Sayan Fufra, a kayaka home. So I say, because I lake roader, go do for lake road.
not from Patrolman Camilla. But for Honda Nubi, everyone I'm saying for Hobby.
Lake Road and Tea. Salonka, Echo pick up. I see, could be, you know, then easy.
Yeah.
So I friend say, Obuasi Ruda. So I was in the city.
Yeah.
It is quite order that.
Be quiet, Eddie call. Echo for me nanum Koniba. Yes.
It is quite order that. But state and neck quani woman. Oh, friend, quiet day.
All right.
So, and on me, Nina. It is also say, so send the road virgin one of us at Kota Musoda. Now, here the order that ya sign ayen year. It is a car quite a banner ya. Ever come with you.
That is the question. What is the difference? Difference in the day.
So my 11,000 kilometers of roads.
Also 13,000. 13,000.
13,000. And also there be my 673 new roads.
Semantics.
Yeah.
Semantics.
So do you remember see a car kwanye? The end they are sexy and yet. And at the end that crowd so see yet.
That's right.
Yeah,
Anyway.
So I had a politics propaganda politics day.
Yeah.
So
right.
Any old one so say come say asphalt baby one more. Asphalt no but now why and no. And on side there another layer day it goes so. So the our categorization I can in our boom and it be Albania sa 13,000 figure no. It is a minister of bank say and you no creso one year. Tino Okata say he pick only one aspect.
So where the bone of contention is almost your my say by entisa. But clarifying a man for who's saying it here. Yes.
He pick only one aspect. One aspect in here new rules and I 673 no. But we are not back kwanya enya ya ni ye. And they be ya say good for fro so. So you buy you to 2 crowds and Lake Rose, you know. You to 2 nina ye na for crowd. And the boy also a white so he take Rose here. Also we go do a kwana bobo. Jack Roy be ya enya na for.
That's right.
Nemo ye be white as far the word ni no. Ni aside new layer dey.
To for my so ti ye buy na me fa say MPP abai no so okay. Me so me nye de aye dada no. Nemo me construct new ones. What will happen in Ghana?
I don't American. Kabo said the aye dada no. Kebe say cry do baby afraid because ko tell to two. Who said also nanti e yakra tay in futuro die. O kan wo pine. Lake room guys at me beduma homache a. What do say friend trotro for no monya maintenance no. Now we board joint atwebus and the tire that is he. The bia na kasisi kwem.
Yeah.
It ko ta say na wanya. A sec crack chain dear. Also, the young who put on a dear. From foot on the ball by Anna and Yesa.
That's right.
So, there's a way no, Sanchez Munumba, Tia, no Nassenra, or try so be clarify. I'm your who's ampa. Virgin Rose, dear, a 673. But the near either that I say, I saw ye no. So, Nina the Kikahua, you get that figure.
Okay.
So, that's where that problem came from.
Anyway, so that is it. Auntie Wafa. Mamisa Musa Asamba Kwasi Akodo Wonkrata. 14 days into the governance of John Dramani Mahama's second coming. Mamisa opinion about it. 14 days, you know. How do you see him?
Any days yet. Because it's 14 days, no. Adia why ye pay appointments.
Okay.
Adia ba konso yeah. Many J hon ye free SHS eduane semno a problem no. On said that Ubia manfo aka say o say headmaster sin bi say koran metua 200 e bi so metua trend for any video no say there be abai dada na credit ani buy last year enso na antoma kuafo no buy nyina ahye ti abai credit ani abegu a enkedu lean season ya ye be ye aduane na ba ada ne ye man komo ade school fo nko da no obra ye wasa aduane no ye nya aduane nye den enko ampa ke odi what say bio
there be maintain
okay sa asem last what school be say o mu aduane
but last week na mo say no so obi nya ndu baby e wo say but it was going yes
so it and you one decisive decision will take here and my who say free SHS no he wants to protect it and it's very good and at the akanyina ya administrative worker ye we nkosha na me hu de ntia CEO so bi traw me yi o madi
what you want see
Enra maso covid magi hok ye tia asa ba asake no appointing ni pa foforo onkrofo resign
what to ye dey
ekoko board o jato
what to ye dey
tiari o jato samia oku jato Now trawa me aka say you have been sacked. I can say Tina Professor cannot take for bofuno.
Aye.
You can say asake wa. Different from one
resign.
resign.
Aye. Asake o dey na chese.
It don't wait to be sacked.
Anyway.
I sack myself. So,
Anyway.
it is a the appointment abai no year no. After the appointment, about baby because here just a budget na dey aba.
All right.
So, your friend say budget in advance of appropriation, you know, and run it for 3 months.
Yeah.
The enra ya confirm what of forcing. Man penny co vote and then so swell me in and radia. Asan walk dia, baby obit my sue me asan wako.
Yeah.
Say at of forcing on an penny for transit. Na if free sabre coffee buano or my budget no. Budget no back, KOD. A honey behun government policies and programs for the year.
All right.
Because sika bia obe spend say over 12 free SHS so a obeka say aban twes kase di akọ education out of that no we be call primary we be call secondary we be call health sector dialysis ye to aso we ye to aso e de ho na ye be hunu tax obe ye free mo no ye be hu say tax we da aban so dey we twem tax we aban di aba it until say sa e be do sa stage you know say untimi nka bibia mfa aba no say why say anas why say o my appoint o mu nyina player bi was the sports win mu player bo bia di gidi on mu but no pass so be change game no
or strategic anyway
so until one my appoint o mu nyina no let us give them the benefit of the doubt.
And looking at the regional balance, most of us region the Kasa and Bakupena Yenya, but share from the northern to Aba, Besivu, Tane, Asehonoma. Let's talk about that one also. Sabria voter for Shinimi. Yahoo also Sukakana, the appointment, and I said the Wayeno in terms of female representatives and after the regional balance in that aspect, Yahoo also.
So here, regional balance now. So we can a voter in the northern region and one more than 2.
Okay.
Northern what 3, voter or 4.
Yeah.
The Academy in Greater Accra voter population omuche region be that number of constituencies Ashanti region the BT almost 2. Ashanti region with 2.
Okay.
Western North Kramo 1 pe. Can Dankwah. Western region 2. Upper East 1. Upper West 1.
Okay.
Uti region 1. So it watch at least obia nyebi.
Yeah.
But the day and Saturday ni nyina anye dey
enyepe right
say buy no obi wo be 5 no obi ni bi obi wo 4 no obi ni bi a
one asem no okay
but once awacha mo obi anye bi ne de me gidi say yenhwe say okọ nani mo no ho kwan say adwuma de hye wo nsa no say ontimi yen say de beboa ma ne ono nani so ade hu bebe mu a obetimi asesa wo
all right
so na yenhwe how deputies no amatise be 18 na aka akira obecha guso we che say nye minister bia na benya deputy
yeah.
Can the ministry be also be about 2 or 3 deputies?
Yeah.
This time around you, Hunsa.
Okay.
Regional ministers in there. If there's another about quite at all. Another second term, no say regional minister be a deputy.
Yeah.
And they were able to work for that 4 years.
Yeah.
Who's the problem?
Go
your regional coordinating director. And your MMDC so.
Right.
It's a regional minister. No go bit by day. Aye. She said another trust asano. Ama Joma ama suba why day. Or to us, deputy be encouraging be a view. Ministries no so betwa bebre so. The problem na me wo appointment ni bi on mo hu say as your minister for communication and digital technology and your minister of state for government communication.
Okay.
Kaneno na your director of communication at the presidency.
Yeah.
Onye minister. On the status no nru
ministerial.
They say for the minister of state.
Yeah.
We will minister of specs and also. How do what problem? Kakra say, I don't know maintain and also be a director of communication.
Okay.
Now you're no minister. Yes, our minister of communication.
Anyway.
And so your minister of climate change and sustainability. Your minister of environment, science and technology. Environment no
anyway. Climate is part of the environment. Environment, yes, okay.
Climate in the environment.
Yeah.
And yes, our minister of energy and green
transition. Yeah.
Green transition. It's
an environment
issue.
Yes, okay.
So,
but maybe a more definition of their rules and job description. Who exactly what each one of them. Yes, be a conflicting roles.
Yeah, hold on, me what challenge. You say we're creating 3 ministries.
Yeah.
Or Minister of State for Special Initiatives.
Yeah.
Minister of Climate Change and Sustainability. And the Minister of State in charge of government communication. When you need MPP ministry sumu. Into omo collapse bi, but on the new ministry so by overall no reduce the size of government. But our office of the president and rather maker. Enipa abo omudi wo ho nyina no obi etimi ye minister man ye. Where presidential staff is no omo abo omudi no. Nana oye bampo. Can you friend nana oye later? Also no minister of gender.
Yeah.
They say oye deputy chief of staff.
All right.
Sandowe deputy chief of staff. Shemi Muslim presidential staffer. Joyce Ba Muntari special aid. When we nyina ye nipa to me no omo wo ministerial status. So, omo ministerial status but ya nya omo ministers.
All right.
Ba be he no.
Minister for special initiatives and say wo aye Akufo-Addo abani. Yeah, and they know Akufo-Addo. Yeah.
But in the second term we
free. Yes.
First term now they one district one factory near they band.
No they buy.
But second term no mo ye free.
All right.
So, it you any pen be I do call presidency na. You see say as a almost status no ye ministerial but you see it is no.
Yeah, sir. Anyway.
We also be Land Cruiser you.
And I saw a minister. And I will come appointments around. Okay.
So, and the honey has here
anyway
near Madawa.
Anyway. Right, Minka is enough a young newspaper and crab enough a share and come out channel as a comment sample to Domi Kwabena constituency say congratulations to all the NDC ministers. Wishing you all the best. Ghanaians are still waiting for our promises. Okay. Already on the promise and award train. Good morning, KOD. Congratulations to Akunta Haruna Idisu for your appointment as education minister. Come and excel. We if Prince Ho and Ode Abren Lawrence Wache Yetro Afro Aye Buchi who was senior sovereign Kwanta Oben Unity Oil Filling Station. Good morning, KOD. First, they came for the communists, and then I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists and I did not speak because I was not a social. Then they came for the trade unionists and I did not speak because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews and I did not speak out. Hey, sir, now we're not so saying. Anyway, then they came for me and there was no one left to speak out for me. If President Mahama and NDC leadership were responsible enough to have acted in the early days where various acts of vandalism were caused after their victory, the NDC's whole central office wouldn't have been bent by their own people. A word to the wise is enough. To free. Anyway, right? Yeah, that's it. We say we should distinguish between a crime and politics. In law, if you destroy government property, it's between you and the public. From Sir Kabis, New Edubiasi Zongonti, who say a year party, Japadi, the Enyawako free home. Anyway, Wafa. Okay, you have the new crusading guide in Shasia. Now your crusading guide anymore, or the new ministers no funia, but as for the Mahama brings more on board. You were Emmanuel Kufibua, Kujita Blakwa, Muntakambarak, na face Sam George, or Mufuni Waha. Was a Bole residents rumble over absence of their MP in latest ministerial list. Rumble.
That's what you're in there. Rumble type. Never almost in Funini and so Ewaha. IDEC and CIF condemns post-election violence, advocate sustainable peace.
Okay.
And my own Professor Dr. Kwesi Jonah Nimfuni Waha, Institute of Democratic Governance, and no more Cassetia Sadia Yeke. Say Yato baby, wouldn't Kunimoa. Oh, here's a wabay and bayan shepa, Sebi Uzubenya Jumebiaye, Nadia Bohumbra, but sad to trust them no cost on a day. Almost a crime of so I bet we are calling him. McDan Aviation resumes FB operation. No kind McDan. More private terminal here war. To say or more the kebi. Yeah, no sunti. Na ya ground or more operations.
Okay.
Wakata or more assasia or more juma.
All right. You got daily graphic na fe yenhwe. Daily graphic and so ohwe nim honoma okuje tabla kwa no munta kanum ewo ho ne akando nom enso egugu honum mane bo amamu ewo ho. 17 more ministers nominated. Cabinet secretary, 9 presidential staffers also named and no other paper no enso enim. Oko eyenchem ho eye benkuma faso a say attaining food sufficiency. Government to introduce 2 agri programs. Minister designate Meka Erikopokun Sama or the Aba Abetu Edwano or Corvetting some of the 2 Jana bin cash flow woes cripple SHS food supply. Education Minister designate and also Eda Aye Enim Haruna Idisu and also Ensama or the Kotu Edwa Ewo Aye Vetino Enim Enono.
You ever the Daily Dispatch and Twaso Osi Joyce Bauer stand dogwe engbebro lati among those two presidencies said any ekano omo amampenia bom de omo mfoni ewa ha. Our MP salary is only 15,000 cedis a month. Find a job before entering politics. NDC MP advises the youth. Also be a member of parliament. Na kati odiko fie no 15,000.
Ada allowances.
150 million.
Ada allowances.
Osi aketua no ka allowance.
Me ka ada allowances.
Aketua ho asem no.
Me kamibusa ada allowances.
Allowance nya aketua.
Na bi o me nka. Obi ho no ma na ketua kete. Na allowances e wo ho no. O kaboma oh wofa. Jai. To be on more on Jacques Triano. Or Shaniama never hono. No, I quite could you.
No, I may.
Beba.
Allowance, Yenny neighbor.
Sir,
I told you a sentence be allowance, but
what
you knew I better know I could just allowance.
Now, saying near the area sitting, Beba. A yet day on Matrasi.
But it is sentence near the idea. And the other day,
on my one Jacques Triano Crow. Ebia now, Busmi be a better as say. Obey your cabman
betting committee the or the ombe.
So who offer
now the betting committee
so committees no be
former NPP MP Jogate election at law faculty.
That's right. Okoyede Juba.
I don't be now what
yes, of course yes.
So get a profession. What profession you can enter into politics.
Yeah.
Once you exit, free position wo abemu a wo adwuma akoye.
Of course.
Obi a lawyer akọ parliament bia no. So no free hope.
Okoto na adwuma so.
Okoto so. Owo okra mutimeje permission free speaker and you'll be practicing alongside. Okọ court ba no aba parliament. Oba parliament no okọ court. Ti ono no say na konwa bono a nyade a Jogate skado ketan wedi a from before time. Say was we je. Okoto so the chambers.
Anyway.
That's
right.
And no be near cano.
That's right.
Now and jump straight into politics. Me who politicians or call parliament or free parliament no who see omo a so them will cry because only be anoye. And now we are politicians now free. Muse be a MP. There's a jumabu how onye. Untiminye. But se ka we establish who in a way. As a ura politics no.
Imposo wom kra na betimi upgrade ho. That's right.
The efutu on the kwaso ano.
All right. The Chronicle say honest Zoom Lion staff returns 20k Ghana cedis found on the ground and also Labone Secondary School raises a red flag over safety threat by squatters. Not just say amount for Yaji, Wamo and Sassino. Afa Parliament approved 6 ministers and also at the Hanuma copy panenima. Of about
but the daily 6 man AVA was Mohammed's hometown in flames. Said Tekbe appointed presidential advisor on the economy. Amount for say Tekbe. Ongoing Rangoma president of football Bia Ojaba Atofos in Yenajuma.
Anyway,
also, Yana sometime here. The substantive minister no say Ubi on the presidential advisor. Now the old canon far. Say be your Safama for Benanado. Now the BB bar. Batuagu. Sabaka Baka. Started here now. Found Parasem to baby. He said Tekbe yes no.
Anyway,
or matter force in finding new innovative ideas or work. Fiscal policy on your day. On the vibe for no name, Chimba. Run the other has cocoa board. Godi. Yes, your cocoa board. May Ocasa be minister and may you cocoa board.
What did two?
Ah, yes, I would. May you cocoa board.
Say what day?
I mean, Casa Horde.
Mena Mecca. Because all now over. Mena Mecca. Na other na be cocoa board. My musa.
No, on say
ministry appointment wo ho. Of us be for cocoa board.
Oh, yeah, minister. Obeko betting.
Okay.
It from parliament brabe you ano. Brabe we. Cocoa board this CEO soon be on one. Or spotlight ni news so sao. This is a good policy. The be who answer what transform sector no. Now here dey. Now ko anim. Oh, niam be wo ye minister. How say any national security minister. They say on national security coordinator. On accountable to parliament. Konye minister. So they say, and the year woman no. Cocoa board for expenditure and it say ministry be budget 4 times.
Tinikase weda. Obayan no obesisi.
Coalition demands state of emergency on Galamsey. Rakena shibe infoni wa aka coalition against Galamsey. Almost say state of emergency en famra. Almost like on hu bi. Almost Galamsey no. What's sorry bill?
Okay. I think
As
a Makoda. The Akupeja Boise ne the home samaba anyway. All right, but I say but my fun to just say Mahama begins thank you Thor in the Volta region. All right, the president is pleased to announce that President John Dramani Mahama will visit the Volta region this Friday as the first stop of the planned nationwide thank you tour. The tour would enable the president to express his sincere appreciation to the people of Ghana for the overwhelming support and trust reposed in him at the 2024 elections. The president will be welcomed with a grand derby of chiefs and queen mothers, opinion leaders, religious leaders, members of various labor unions, and key representatives from the informal sector. The momentous event will aim to solidify the bond between the president and the citizens while celebrating their vital contribution to our nation. President Mahama is steadfastly committed to fulfilling his campaign promises. He has set a historic precedent as the first president in Ghana history to announce a full cabinet within 2 weeks of assuming office. This swift action exemplifies his dedication to effective governance and his determination to address the pressing issues confronting the Ghanaian. The president invites all Ghanaians to come together in unity, pride, and celebration during this special occasion. We look forward to a vibrant and successful event in the Volta region as we recognize and honor our fellow citizens' invaluable support and thrust. Together, we will build the Ghana we want. Signed, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, spokesperson for the president.
So minister designate.
Minister designate. All right, na che say ho ensem enso eno right. Ye kwa enkomo twetwe no so straight away na fe yakọ akwa akodi enkomo. Sabre ameka say Derek Cosby Owusu ono NDC Central Regional Communication Team member. 10 Ken USD President ono ewa ye twan say Dr. Simon Boating Assistant Secretary Atwoman Wabiaja South MPP ono so ebeba na afi yatwa yen komo twetwen Mama Cosby akwaba Cosby. Good morning.
Good morning.
Afishapa.
Afen komete.
Na bokode.
Nyakopon adom.
Yetin
komi bia ekoso kama.
Amen.
And President John Mahama so ne ndi so de nyome gu akwem kama. E magana for party. Hu se niji aba. Hu se nkurahye so aba. O my Ghana mu.
That's right. Right. Me shall say from baby I shall say free na the president na yenhwe 14 days into office. Na yenhwe enema o share yebo in terms of ministers, in terms of name of council de betudwa yenhwe the 14 days office presidency. How do you see him? And then projecting from there. Okay. What do you expect?
KOD.
Yes.
Misha Assembly check sepa ma President John Mahama Ghana man penyini. Ene NDC mpenyifo nyina ne appointees ya appoint you titiri so Ashanti region so yeso Nyakopon adom. Inya 2 cabinet ministers.
Yeah.
Abekan ye regional minister ho. Enti no me di check se koma amunyina and so da President John Mahama so ase. So wakai Ashanti region no me 2 cabinet ministers e dey aka ye regional minister enso ho. Now concerning President Mahama's achievements so far in his first 14 days. You who say enkanena na say the previous government na ewa abemu na ye omampenye Kufuor ene ne MPP aban no. You see the ministries na doors pan yi. Then we had about 30 ministries. And the President Mahama, after following the promises, what's the number of ministries so about 23? So the ripple effects, and they say, Ghana a car na kiye bokaneno, and they bit my day, a service cabin at the annual for fraud. And President Mahama during the campaign or promises of about 60 ministers. And so far, who say almost about 42 ministers now, you see 18 ministers. 18 who say now President Mahama and the Bosha or share Ghana for no. Odisuba. And even in the first 14 days, you say was also issue letter the Lands Commission say they should stop the sale of all public lands among them politicians. We are there na Ghana for you them na Ghana for during the previous government MPP aban was na Ghana for come on semi say a buying sas a ton edema public officials and as politicians no at a lower cost no enya de ebo man Ghana etinu hu ya who say the operation recover all loot team was set here up so many preparation team on investigation keke on information keke na fema age the incoming age no no for investigations no almost go so almost you there almost you moduma it's clear President Mahama actually say he's on the roadmap of what successor or the Ghana for ABC kwantene a beboa na edi mpuntuo na edi nkankwa abra oman Ghana nyina efiri se e ka ye bo no President Mahama the nesi form ehwese sa ekani na obetete sa ekani nyina so and even in his first 14 days or so aside the ministers are appointed anyway no you who say or the young guys bit say Miami boss lawyer Sami Jemfi or Nako PMMC CEO or also the lawyer Edujita Makulu ako GMPC or also the Dr. Randy Abe ako Coco board it's no as a clearly no what say emabunu so yede hu yede ehia no in his governance it's no ye hu say we your mampanyina wa ba betie Ghana for so frɛ o hu say in the past na beauty misi akewodi ebeti meteki mu journalist for committee makasa be 1 week 2 weeks even a month na president when issue communicate about issue na akoso no and nansi ya de course wa ewo oboase a ye nyina ye ninje ho se sa de ne course so Ghana for mabunu e bo mutu oku omo no esi ya na no mampanyina issue directive say yenye investigation a soldier for a omko yonko bo toku Ghana for emebunu no they must be investigated. 2 Uncle God Ashanti even if so be ba or land so be trespassing ba or land so na the remedy is not to kill. It's no omo wu no they must be compensated, the family must be compensated. Omo must say prepare no so no President Akache Uncle God Ashanti say they must take full responsibility of their costs.
Yenye investigation yes. We haven't gone in there but it looks as if the president has jumped the gun because investigation ban you know exactly what went on there. Now one mad directives. Obiaba a trespass on property so now nipa krono aba na say according to reports we don't know how true that is because according to report there was an attack and a defense. Inti obiaba may so na say wa attack me na me defend. Why should I take responsibility of taking his medical care and in krono banyina?
Who say
other than one train my investigations now Mabontin then to issue such directive because yes we have property today. What do you say to that?
Keodi who say when it comes to emergency situations we don't wait for the people now call emergency situations no say yen investigation and sana sankrofo no yahwe wo mo ayaresa dabi the constitution of Ghana. The executive authority has been vested in the president. The president has the right to order a state institution and I say any private institution be on a land or so to do something. If you think say after investigation, now who say now you want to think just our cost now. You have the other forums that you can go forward for a remedy. But now your emergency situation say be bubu pain e this is the remedy. I was say but in print because an emergency situation investigation be also all right but the directive or just say omo prepare mo da hono mayare sam no the company must take full cost of it in there because say even if somebody can so be quite trespass about land so the remedy is not to shoot and kill.
I know yeah one side
that's one side
and you know almost say there was an attack to obi attack me na say me defend me why should I take responsibility for nema ono mo munya me akobe kume no na say be me defend me ho no we pra ada na wose me kohwe no
yes almost almost side of the story almost some here omoka but now we have the head of state that's the president of the Republic of Ghana and he's the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And it's our director say military for no he wasn't the one who issued directive because he's the commander in chief. Or issued directive say yenko bo Ghana for tunku and today must be investigated. Awu Ashanti must be investigated. But in praying there, Ghana for mebuno me free me Ghana for mebuno me prano. They must be taken care of. And I think that this is the right direction now. Or saying on my Ghana de bianke den ye kwa asem sie na nanka intempa so no nanka o mampanyi na the issue directive tin the mampanyi joma ma aye no ye bona baso yie pa because I think say we one of the proactive measures or they are two in place e be boa ma ogama Ghana ye den yetimi aye den yakọ enkan o adwuma die na
me some ministerial portfolios no so na ye nhwe I want to argue say some of them be conflicting. We call communication. You call communication for the presidency. You call environment. You call green transition. And be and sebi na ase omuroso no ebo. Is this still not job for the boys? Couldn't he have still reduced that to 19 and a constitution? No, no.
Okay. KOD. Yes. What say? Uko ministry to say Ministry of Climate Change and Sustainability and Development.
Yeah.
What say? Ghana has signed on to the Sustainable Development Goal, of which if say the moment you commit fully to that policy, you get full support from the developed countries or the international organizations.
Right.
And so I think that this is one of the strategic measures President John Dramani Mahama Eden edia to akwemu or che amama because global change idea hu hia pa. It will share sika the World Health Organization, World Bank is spending on sustainability and climate change a very huge. It's the moment a president commit fully to that aspect, informing the ministry for that aspect, you know, say, Enibeba Ghana hopan ye to extend say Ghana will get more investment. I mean, develop a country, you know, because almost say Anka and any bisa but you who say now Ghana is concentrating more on the climate change. Therefore, ministry na ama Ghana climate change.
So I possibly I'm just conjecturing around this for a bit. You say in the other green transition, no money other winning because it looks as if say all of them are working in the same direction.
Yes, but be say Ministry of Environment. Sanana wafa air canon. Also Ministry of Environment. Ghana you critical situation that we need to solve. And one of the newspapers Ekavaya Eka say Galamsey, one of the associations of the Galamsey, you know, so no Akawasem say small scheme miners can say there must be an emergency situation to ban Galamsey. It's that dire situation at hand. Or say resolve it. And this new opposition, you know, you can want to be Ghana for the man to be say Galamsey say issue, it needs to be stopped. It's you know, for us to have a separate ministry for environment, almost about boy, even the ministry for lands and natural resources, you know. I think say a idea about boy because the moment I mind Ghana you some a problem no. I think say now say enkwa put the Jeffrey and same because there's a saying say ensure enkwa water is life. It's you know, President Mahama actually committed fully to the Ministry of Environment. Once the previous government in the Ministry of Environment is still there.
Yeah.
Because he has an issue who be say the Galamsey ne koso say you know. Or the brand as a cry, na Ghana you anything. Say no what be anything no. As here the need atibium. Na be bia na come having that ministry also no. Eh dey be boapa ni sector. Or shed the environment, you know, say the Ghana environment, you use some the esikono. I think that it will also help. It's you know, generally, no, you who say other ministries be what more we year free, we year about 7 ministries, a free more about 23 ministries. What say he's fully committing towards saving the public purse and also ensuring say the country as a whole will be developed in the right way. I go to the policy. I my Ghana. And one last thing also. Also, what's up for me constitutional review committee?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a president and no opposition. Or promise Ghana for say, on one boss, a former president, onye become he so rest in perfect peace. Papa Professor Johnny Van Satamos. Or say up, constitutional review committee. And President Mahama time also be president 2012 na 2 as well until say Professor Kweku Azad there then at the court process in hot here. Now President Mahama any NDC are committed fully to the public crier. Mubuna Ghana for nyina ka say Constitution here say then you review constitution. Papa President Mahama, Ghana man pinyin was setting up a review committee. They should say go into the constitution then review committee. I think that this is one of the ways that means that within this first 14 days. First 14 days. Opinion are committed fully to ensure say Ghana for Ghana for can one seven Ghana for you mu here nyina order to akwem. It's in the first 14 days in there. Personally, me here in the first 14 days I was President Mahama was score 90% out of 100%.
All right. 90% out of
100%.
Anyway,
because I go tell me man 100 over 100 they say ministers ni nyi CEOs ni nyi what you say. And it's you know so far so good. Clearly what Ghana for say he has been a president before, an opposition leader, and what's left for 8 years ago, Ghana for soon or more how. And also be a president biom. It's in Ghana for soon or more how, who you are no fee or the Gua Quemua, about solve the challenges and Ghana for the year common.
Anyway, Cosby and but before Cosby become Mamenko, one of the things more dwelling on in opposition. The last idea mo ye juma pa Galamsey, but 14 days maintain president and can't anything about Galamsey.
Oh, say in the first 14 days, you know,
yes.
Also, I show Ghana for say in the first 14 days of being the ministers, and then being the minister teaching, being the ministers in every year. It's now in the first 14 days he needs to form his government. It's after Minister for Environment, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. After me designate, after me convert and me boy. Yes, now then more full appointment as ministers.
Okay.
It's and I believe say right after say your ministers of Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Minister for Environment and Climate Change. They'll be given the positions. You see a president who is fully committed in resolving the challenge of illegal mining. Okay. And Galamsey essays you any forest reserve now.
All right. And no Cosby, I'll call MP NDC more on no air communications at the moment. We'll call air curiosity so no na at that and no. Dr. Simon Boating, or no your friend who Simon today. Mamma Simon, no man. Doc. Senior. Good morning.
Yeah.
Now who ye?
Me who ye now so.
Yamia domusun who ye pa.
Onyankopon ase.
You hear the first 14 days of His Excellency. How do you assess him? Ministerial appointment, said what to tuna namon and in crony banning mamintiu was so dear over at the Ekafa home.
Kewdi me chow ni wati for.
Yeah.
Me cha minia Cosby and any first time I Asia.
Oh, okay.
Me cha Achumango of just South. Titu Tuansi. As a make as a president and in the party no. And I'm parallel lines so.
How?
Among nam invest yi.
Enka chirumla twi na me maintain invest ne parallel no maintain.
Ma men hwe meeting. President no ye bibi di a kire se obese odi Ghana see. Nti president no enam upgrade. Ena party for no say
asaka brofo.
O de me ba. Okay. Me ba bi kire. Ena president no yi Cosby ne nko for no so enam degrade. Na de womu ni say the president ka say ono ba be ni ye. To wo hwe first day e di ni see so ne nkomo a odi ye nation crime. Many da so. Owie ya na the minister designate na o ye energy say aka ye petrol 5 days. 5 hours.
Yeah.
Tong the other no make an invest communication. To president ni many da so no. Na ne nkofo no so de number
one ne party ne boy bra
and boy bra
okay
and number bi and they wo hwe president can ministerial with the exception of some few where you be me be kan wasama now we hwe the party for no form to say bole me bana more discuss it bole ne other places who central for here any so many places of boss there be kan wasama president ne nam ha ne nkofo no so and number bi enti ama u grade o mo en hye da nye and shed means is
and tally
and what do you say?
President no ye de
or ye
ba and crofo no
and the number bi and me feel says our reorientation now can one some one no the party for ni mum here orientation because party for no train form and ka no na you need the makase first 20 and as we interview we general secretary na metie na de unse general cry no the question we pim no ono cry say or man the first 120 days as an 100 days and some of the press statement aba etika the president ne ye no de enke kwan bi so enke ye we except na appointment bi dey say climate change maka say climate change me area I do climate change and aging and the climate change there a issue we say a development and name impopons we and ye kasa Americans we resi Germany mu nyina face flooding nso yiri kumasi a nanka saa nioma ne yehu bi dankrana na yetibi ene nso to na kumasi for cry yesu ni nyina ko wie climate change enti broni beka say contemporary matter ene wiase nyina no upe issue bakon first na agenda ene climate change abe take a lead ama climate change ne agenda be a big issue e wo ye wiase sese enti nka a president man no nani hwe baby na green transition to be a question just say sabi as usual winim de way green transition no a process ne you know a climate change mitigation it is enka wo be climate change issue kra na wo be te no ministry enka the green transition no e be ka climate change no na just say ni nyina ekusi say ye nyina bese so ewiemu nsakraye na etwi nipa so no but my emsa makana or other platforms say green transition na oti free natural resource and am even say nankeshe natural resource the co share energy no me suspect say on say ye green Ghana e wo mu say green transition no e nyoma bebre fossil fuel nyoma energy usage ni sa nyoma no but enya me nwanwa say ye beti sa green Ghana na da bia ye no Enya me nwa say ebeti akọ energy ministry. I you cry yemfa ma climate change. I am only conjecturing. My dream yem say na.
That may be, there may be a reason behind that. Simple, you understand? There may be a reason behind that.
What the pet na akọ now? Na ne pet na wie ye ni nyina no. Ono de ne pet na akọ na no. Sa green Ghana no World Bank funding. Na World Bank funding no ba. Sabio enye dibi mami nibi. I am intina me say me
Debbie is early days, yes.
No. Intina me say nin some unsaid me say omuho ya kono to the extent say that for these first 100 days no o can be and said anya yi. But enioma yenso ye hwe petentakramo. Sabi your background no your ability to predict e kan ye enioma so obetima kan da acha say we ya wo ye nti e betima kosi say no. Ye nyina at studio na me hwe the next year next 2 years obe refer me. Said they will kind of them.
That
is it. Mr. Species, no. Because maybe if you say a green transition, no. Say better climate change and sustainability there. A green transition, I was on the call.
Osane Castella Roberto, the Wadrino, I'm borrowing from Wadrino. Sanitary, some can double chrono, but me at the Saw, not Nasa.
Baby, baby, yes, in be. Oh, baby, yes, and say energy no or when it's ya. Maybe I never see a cocoa board. Oh, ye free green transition is one near back cocoa board. Sabi, would they share in history about cocoa board appointment? Since independent, would they share history about or more CEOs of cocoa board appointment? Randy Abbey or seeming chief free cocoa production, anything. And doing that, there is a bit of detached. President Kufa Dubai. Edu no free Western. It's one say ayi President Kofo Isaac ya papa Isaac was say obeye subin Ashanti enti ye wo hwe sa because ye very sensitive ye wo hia obi a wote akuafo na se.
So as that means say around there be enti akuafo na se.
Na randia be de obeyi randia be cocoa border ayi sorry obema randia be agric ayi anasa sector whole finance sector how they fan call a friends aquaculture
because otinsu.
I mean what say sabi you may udibedi agro but the afraid be indigenous knowledge.
But Dr. Mambusa was still Mambusa because we need more in-depth and the way a woman said.
That is it.
Is it based on baby awoti and I said the knowledge you have about the thing?
Sure. My course be a friend of theory and practice. So na me nim say unim. What's young man? Theory and practice. You believe it, say, Bruni say there is a wide gulf between theory and practice.
Yeah.
They train you book a yana a coin that they train you book and then they taught that you practice. So they say, and say over the years, we should the omo yedi omo to cocoa board nanona. Ye fan call for. So, omu free cocoa growing areas no baby ye cocoa no. Omu tiekuafo ase. Ube kom no ne nana kura dobi. Ube kom no wakoja ne nana cocoa afuo mu da wakodon nana cocoa afuo ase da.
It was surprised that there are people who to hon mad. You okay, you know, when you be there, so you better go fana bar. Ultimate deliver. Then somebody will be outside or no something, but he has the in-depth knowledge. Or bet me around it that institution.
Me so the So these are some of the things. Intermediate made my point. I mean making is say, sir appointment in into no. He got it wrong.
He got it wrong to you.
That is from my perspective.
Okay.
Mimi feel say he got it wrong. But what they say because Mimi feel say nka cocoa board there. It is say aqua we no. Sir aquaculture we no. Oh yeah. And obefo obi free northern region. What they say wa? And obefo obi free Ashanti region. Yenya omu free ahaban asefo no. Any sabi sirim fo no. Obeyi obi free we say on go hwe aquaculture na.
It depends.
Miss
So let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Because of the dynamics. So they say e posufo no e wo se wuti o mase e wo se woni o mutimi related to omo me ba jwa they say me de no ba ho no me ba mutaka fantastic fantastic wa correct one wronger
any day
so waba we MPP aban or strength e wa Ashanti region and are the Akan regions and you don't trade way and now far interior defense Edema northern region for 8 years.
Okay.
Interior hon police fire service not friend is saying immigration prisons so you imagine who empower san kofuna mo betu atia no etimi yonku bi ho a ye ndc ne o say mo na mote for mo say mo ye MPP car na abesia say ye pe police for di o mako police no ye nya bi no ye de car kusi ho so ne ya twi to da ye nya bi mpo
so that was a wrong you did and president we are correcting no
no they were correcting no
as what can get to
o say
and what can get to
me feel say why are there
okay
say mutaka at least na me mutaka so honorable mutaka wo temi a we are santini more than a nodna
so on the life in ha no
I mean di our ya santini edi yesre no
o ya santini region
ye say asante no enye yo ye say senti nti ye combination of adanse atwoma edi we ya majority say edi ye yi no mo money din no na ada no
okay
no nso mfa kan gosi esoro ho ngotwe nipa abra ye tia
all right
mbajo dia say ni din no ma o ma din no na da no ye asantini setekpe me ba no so no omu ano mu didi setekpe asem atem bra obeka free message asem so omu hun say setekpe no o kan president mama adwene
there be how can you conclude in that manner doc
me see so unya position bi na o appoint me personal advisor the implication of that position and he say you believe in me and ye wo adwenko ye ta adwenko benkromu
okay
me ba jodi say ye ta adwenko benkromu enti ube appoint me ube yi mi say me ye wo futufo no e wo bibi hu no e kire say wo jimi di to the extent say me masem a me ka kire say fadi djuma no e about 95% 95% chance say would be djuma
womra na ono aba bonte abeka say free just has come to stay
na say ayi setekwe wanga say betwam but obobo nyoma bia osusu say yenyim film eno so na ma free SHS no edimu eti nyina ye wo ha and I'm also predicting again say enyoma ayewura setekwe kekai no ye benya susu sanso wo ye breko na nimu no medi wie kura no boli ni ho central
ye beba ho you come there so they hold on na meba cause me meba but me ko di dwamra so ma power ha me hu no 1 year ni na ye 1 year ni ye 2024 na me hu ye
2024 they say
that be 2024 1 year ni boko de
isa to me ho na so
na me adome ho ye pa enen komo
say
komo ya me dedo ntibi onya betra sesa pa no me wu kura ntu de ba me komo
kese wo
sa kese wo ho na yenkwe
jeje mi jidi say tie famu tie Kessben 93.3 mu bia ho ye we kwada say ye hia ye wapom de ho komo na ye de free tabia herbal company limited ye de bro na afiwe no eye strong kokra misro afiwe de hia ne say o ankasa wo de wapom de be hye won nsem na eduru a wonum ko nipagia mu no wahwe hunu say eduru we a me kwa akonum yi ensan ko fence so boni bia emre ye enti ye tabia herbal company limited ya 2DC afiwe no ye promote immune system no wankasa soy waka na build immune system no fa edura e free tabia herbal company limited si immune system na ho odin yi sebe ya mehu ya nka bia nkoto wo kwa so enu nti na ye ka se follow ye di echi ye na nyankopon adom wodi nubna ne hahama no ho adom na dom ye enti wonum ye nuro na adom ni nti no ho tɔw eduro ni timi kotu yare na se enti no mepesa me ka che o se ye mamu nyina akwa aba di mu wura 2025 na ye hye mo bo se monom tabia herbal product mapom din ni ebesipi esita enti me kanfo ye tabia zani kenedi ama no me kanfo ye tabia herbal mixture no malaria no na me ama ye remfi ye se man tontom ne da so ne ye wo ho enke beye ye fe ebeye ye ni swati hunu se daku bi no tabia herbal company limited ye beda be sorry na nke wiase nyina ye celebrate se ye zero malaria na so ente sa emenye sure se bi ebetima ye sa agi se nyame bem eni nti na ye bodehuro se yesrew entontomo awa na ye mfa ya adwen kom ho na omma ye malaria no mu hu omutimi kum enti me pa wo chow eduru ebebo ho ban na ebeboa wo na etimi etu malaria se dia ma wo no eye tabia herbal mixture no eduro bi ani bebia apart from tabia herbal mixture no ye ankasa ye nu bina ni bi ete se moringa ewom kama a wo start se wo nonom tabia herbal mixture na ebeboa wo de ma ye duro tabia herbal mixture no edan so no enuro ni bi wo ha mintimi mubodin wa ha na wato afa fichiro ho akotutu bi dia besi jaso se wo so no abi mesro jai ho ne maye ha ho nko pesi kan ko tobidie jai ho ne maye ne ha ho nko renwrenim yesi jai ho mata bia heba company limited ye ya ye mu renwrenim na ye ntiti nubra na ye nkeka mom na ye mfa maw mesro hwe wapomde ho su yie maye ebe ya wo de na wotwe bia no enka peta bia no bottle no miensa na wotwe bia no ho pebisi ho na wo na wotwe baako no wanom baako awie ni na wotwe baako so no wanom baako awie ni na wotwe baako so no wanom de bia wo ye active na wo de tizanike na ka ho enti ebasa afi we mu no adwuma no esoso enya afi na wa start adwuma na wo de yare e ko start ti wo hu se immune system no start ma signal bi se afi wo hu se utia ya kata bi a chewa broso wanum nsuo so still onum nuo bi a won kwanchen so still unti yare no wo treat enko entempara kopeta bia zanike to asientem ne sorry ko wadwuma so yare bi abowa wakwa che emfie bebreni onum aduro we ekwa bebu so minsi echi na afi de wasa be si yare ni dadanim biem immune system no white blood cell na wo se ye adwuma na eno ankasa ko woni padwanim etia infections ahodo de ma wo no ewu entimi mo na adwuma yi enkwamo no se ye na na bi tie na enkwamo ne wo fom entimi mo na adwuma yi eni ntina yare we ba na otew so yare we ba na otew so mesro edro ne tabia zanike ni mienu nyina ni malaria mixture ni nyina obetima no mabom wo hwe tabia herbal mixture no na wo hwe zanike no na waka bom na wanom ye nro tabia herbal mixture no FDA fo ene wonom a omo scientists omo nya mre ni adade hwe no binamu ehunu se duro na ye de aba abonten so no enye duro bi a wo konom a ekofa nsunsu so boni bia e de abro ma no me kasa ya na ehu hia me kire se ye na ye career no ye mu na niam bebre free ba intimacy o yo ba na utie me afi we bo so me so na free se ofichi ko no ko a wote yaw prevent wo se wonko ye wadwuma prevent wo se wonya obi bia start no nom tabia herbal mixture no na enyi pains bia ne eni dane obi timi fro o simpacho yesi mani dane no me wo a ebeko enso ma won so still many dane ni wo ho unya eduru ebetimi etu saa de na se free ho wo saa nipa ko na wutie mi asa problem ni bi wo so no fata bia herbal mixture ne ye wonsuo onom no anopa dosage na egu ho no di so pepepepepe atreketwa no wahwie mienu egu so anopa mienu awia entwen se bia bosome ne beso wo pains ni mu no na afi wo ko hwe aduru na kira kwan nomne saa na yenhwe de nyankopon nam ehahaba ne so ebeya ma ebeyi saa menstrual pains na wotini nyina ene de ne menses ne so ba eyi ni ti ene busumi ya na akoyi ni ti se last year se de ohumi achi ebasa wo irregular menses period wo se wo pe edura ebetimi aye saa nema ne nyina na ama wo menses no eflow kama ede ama obi ho ana na wo mu ntitiye mu nti no ebia na o inject bibi ebe prevent no say ebia opeso tete ne memti akofa problem bi ama ne menses no so onhunu kra ya advice say wo call doctor ho onu udi nkomo wie na o kire say na tie na niema yia ka che say doctor mpacho me pese me nom tabia ni bi onka che say da bi ebeboa wo say nipa kona utie me no ebeboa na o menses na akam ni nyina no astatia ya adwuma na oba aya busa ho say saa de ne MP ama ekohe so baby abusa ni ho eye ade a nyankopon hye ye se edu sa abosome na emesne nko apart from say bia wura o menopause mu na date ne days na o de start say wo bu nsa no so beti no and now so when ya nemeka e was subusumi bia no so the 5 days ne start ya what the 5 days neko enye yare bi na abebo kwan mu a what the 4 days ne start ya what the 4 days niko enti akoba se wo jeni ne wo kono na we free 5 days na ba 2 days na ewo mu a na asa ba 4 days na ewo mu a na ba 3 days pacho ene ma nkoye bi build ba wo hia tabia heba mixture ne bi so ba no me ka ni se na me nka se ye manko aduru emema nom akola wadi 12 years cross so onom wanum wato waposo no waposo wontimi ndidi awodew wonhunu baabi a wonfa obodi ni nkogu wodi gu ha si enyina ti ha ya ha nyunyunu na nka wonko ade ha ya wo hyehyehyehyehye yentam nkosi awiem ebasa e kire wonka ye bi se fimo na loflos mosquito no wabekaw into ode ne yare ne abegu mu edru ne etabia herbal mixture your number is 0243
68
61
somade 61
6 that's it
6 now kano so the okana na me kano
0243
61
and that's 0245 74 92 06 74 92 06 Shannon so fama me we your pinfo o makola no fo onumbi
that's right
this when ya 12 years ekro
that's right
and ne de meditabia heba mixture ni zani ken ne bai enti akola no 12 years na wo hwe na se ni nyini no koshoko semne sa ali are ne kwa miti bi a cheso asa obani tiru kura enti mi mfu petabia zani ken bi fama no to be share ne bag mo fanko school mo nonnom na ye infections ne ne ma ye mfa ye ni hunu so e ba ye ni padwanim nyina ye mo ho bai
right and sumapa. That's right. Thank you very much. Tabia the only bit bwana chese on what one. Right. Enti ya twaso hanum Cosby ewa. Community na worry battle. Definitely you have the rebattles. Enti you mamiti you for about 2 minutes na afi yen move on to the next way. Yes.
KOD. Minya Simon ekasa no. Okasem bi se eye owura Setekpe I appointing a call as the presidential advisor to the president
on the economy.
Yeah, on the economy no.
Yeah.
Just on the President Mahama e kwa adwunkrum or mo decisions on muteki. Let me be say minua Simon say na honorable Ken Oforiatta, former minister for finance, and also minister for state in charge of international finance and negotiations no. No omampenye Kufuado no mo kwa adwunkrum ana.
Okay. Every say
every say na tell my mwana ya finance minister then Ken Oforiatta be catch there say free SHS could be what targeted instead of wholesale. What I say, I'll be catching a Ghana for you but no one paying for the wholesale. Doesn't mean say no omumio no omadwen no omkwadwen kumana. It clearly no yenim say your man penyinia or man penyini bia on the executive power. What I say, it's no on the power and the constitution has vested the power in him. It's no and yes we an advisor, not just say your ordering also doing the same thing there be. Minu say kasa no say cocoa board. Na Dr. Randiabi on free a cocoa growing area, it's added to the cocoa board. And I'm saying, Bissan say, I had Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, I had the Minister for Sports, no, or club bank, no, football club, or football team.
Anyway,
say, I point to as a CEO and as a minister, it doesn't mean, say, one of your operations, and you have people or more grounds on your operations into cocoa board for website. Maybe, almost say, the CEO of cocoa board, the chief executive is the administrative head and has the responsibility for the day-to-day running of the board. He is assisted by 3 deputy chief executives. What you say? It's no unknown administrator or in charge or supervising the administration of the board. And you just say this is your farmer and son of a CEO of cocoa board. There be administrative procedure so unknown be in charge of the administration. What you say? Board need you be now. Yes, the CEO or in charge of the administration. It's not just also free cocoa growing area and son of a na NMBA former CEO of cocoa board. Out of cocoa growing area, I had a Joseph Honorable Joseph Boahedu.
Yeah.
Honorable cocoa growing area. She said also Ugu cocoa board is yafa. We collapse cocoa board. Crack. It's not just say if you are not me ho year na.
All right.
Debbie.
Thank you very much, Cosby and our team can right. You move on now for you. Dr. Mamisha said all this time around. And the majority in Parliament, rules and stresses so swift in Indiana. Oh, can now I confused? Yes, majority in Parliament, a press conference, especially about Niamey Koso Ewo Boase. Say more MPP for more yene a partisan. Na adeɛ no yɛhu no as a national issue and address it as such. Na yɛnni president anamoachi samre a wahwɛ sɛ yɛnte investigation menim sɛ yɛnwura Kufu Dampare a institute investigation mohwɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa no na monyae sɛ moyɛ ne party politics yɛmfa ɛno ɛnka mmom na yɛnhwɛ nneɛma a ɛsisi especially from the election to the taking over to friends counting, recounting to ye nipa ne nkro ne banyina ne ma ekoso me kai tutu asama ekoso ma mina na minti wadwen e wo honom. Look.
Okay, me da wase. O question we very critical nti major idea o kind no zen camera batting
no let's go on. Yes.
Me bi enyo ma bi ani so kire no but yeah. Me move on. Me fe free oboase na me de aka na be rewem enipa na ewu nti enipa wu dia etwa bibia nti ya be ma abusuafo a mo de hye afri mu no yako enya de pa se enipa hwere ne nkwa na ewu de ya na makasa de na wie no enyema bi koso ye maimu a menua kewodi I was say money penifo because mo ye influencers money penifo mo de mo anotum na mo kasetia ye wo nyuma bi wo maimu a e wo se ye bo wo mo ho ban emfa ho ni tumi bi a yenya bia ebi ni soldier police media any other security services in fact any court say sankofo enyina ye de omonim twitwiri fom a ebe gakra no constitution na enya hwe o because enne de enti ankofo ye nkofo kra boni a musuro ene say okoye na okoboke wodi amane na asem no ko viral asem ato no enti wosuro first na constitution ni wo ba na nkofo di boni a enko ba bia manfo ye obitimi edi akora bi awu but e wo krom ho nko an enko ba bia but then they would the idea koya krabi kitwa bi na media person bi je na asem ne ko viral asemato enti saa nyuma ko ya mebbo wo mudin no e wo se ye hwe se ye bebo o mo ho ban no mo gina brane e bebo am o man na ye nkoso but over the years e de na yehu NDC for ikura sa ba ye di asem na sa sai kura asem na sa sai kura to the extent say utimi chi soja ni ta down na wa jini tuo na mo say video so that say so bad ena mo attack soldiers e ho no kran so amoko no enye say eno so ya aban institution no aka say me nkofo even say aban institution kra ye wrong.
There's conflicted reports. According to soldiers no mo attack you. According to the side now mo so fire na say omo attack you. Omo hu omo no kra so omo ko pie soldier for no mo bu nkotodwe no mo se ye pamocho ya ba bebi eni say ye ba mo fa nchen. Then there's another soldier coming with a phone. Otiko na we ya no mo dane tu e de gu omo so
Keodi.
yes
Asem de utia e say eno bi asem na bi
ne de dance
ne de aye dance enti sabio soldier for no sabi omo ye moa to the extent say sabio wo bu nkotodwe pa cha say my yem so no ewu ne beba enti ke wu ne beba asem no de was make ya president ukra the executive power say commander of the Ghana for why issue where he say yenya investigation ti may very careful but me catch ye mabunu say mama yenya very careful yenhwe ye ekwan say institutions be ye di omudi agron because an attack on the military is an attack on the state. So who attack here and ha soldier for na Ghana na ha no so they say because they say who the soldier for no enim twitwi for mo a I just say enya hobamba bia o utimi so Ghana soldier mu now the neta da ho man egu nanimu asia Togo ni to hono o hwa afi won suro bio obeka ntokwa won suro hwe yen hwe de asi boli a wo president sanka ye new minister president Mahama na ankasa no wo ye minister 20 times because there na wo pe wo boli a ono minister no entimi nko president Mahama fie nkoji a je se wa mani minister a enu ntimo say nyapade wo boli minister dem kan want ya president Mahama create mi ko aye wo boli me say wo nuanya position a ye meno na ka Ibrahim Mahama nko nkoji we anana na Akufo de ye ba ya ye bo sobo ya na gabi ti baby think gabi ko akoji minister o je say president Mahama timi ba ye obole ana otimi ba program obole ana otimi ba djuma bi bedi djuma bi obole o nhia no kra o Jubilee House no wo hia no obole na ne di nkomo edian na o chai MPs mu din samoni bui na makoje tema na makoje degrading no ebinu no president no ehwe se obeye nioma ho tie ama Ghana fo anya ne mugidi no NDC fo enda bia na mekam ya chidi fo o ye constituency o musu am say mom kama ntom yam na de ye hunu no e kire ese nka MPP wini ya ka Ghana nkiantie.
How do you justify that? Just based on what is happening.
Na de wo wini kura o hye nioma hwe ho
so when wini de won wini okọ the baby
what
as one wini
what wini na wonim se tumi na bedi ni nsam no kwa no
o enya position ehun tokwa no wo ko
sa miss na enya position no wanya position kese no ketwa na wanya no kwa no o hye nioma na enya kese ni bo na kanya o mai ne bebo no I am telling you seriously Ghana ha no emabuni ni ade no omo se nioma na NDC for na ehye kutupa.
Hey, umetimi akano with that authority say NDC for na
I am telling you na boli a yekin I am before
na so ma babonte omo ankrofo ababo ko ho yi a executive na babonte be condemn say the omo so sa ne ma no so why do you say the party is behind all these things?
I grow yo I grow ya edi a bit rough your politics ya edi seriously rough penny bet my fro koye we mame
no we are happy pana no be
ka rough ye terrain we na ye nam no rough na me see say president Mahama ana NDC pani bi ebie na no ka say de obi ye bia no onya ya ndige nke
president Mahama ka before I be so any kro ka che say to trust him no mu nyai
me see ye terrain a bit rough me a grow we me die chache me wie secondary school na me die chire a bit rough make me the me atwema obi a wotie me bia me kai those days me lead demonstration o dia say na demonstration no ebenifo no omo funding demonstration no omo teta ba bi o na we afro am oska na we am afro na chese de otiso no bia MP na ya bo ni din no ana MC na ebo no mompe Simon me o me sponsors and atwema obi a onim bia nim o dia say but ye be fam kura police station won twamu ho ya be cho me kai ba kon ye be fa na it is a Rambo style omo de hwehwehwe na be fa me free me fie because makoy dem na attack ne ba police fo be yi me free me fie no ye de me ko share yi no pani bi atwamu ho enso so na me won pani fo omo fund this ade no it me say ya grow we na ye di no a bit rough omo an solution no rest with the NDC people.
What do you want them to do? Omo nya den
omo ye pani fo omo decentralize control systems no entran kran na enka nkyere ayize omunyai na ya kekeke o dia se wo ye pani se oni abresa obeya e wo se oye stakeholder engagement what to pani bia nanim oduru ko voter region ko share this group eni omunkasa kwa shantero ko share this group eni omunkasa ko we ko share this group na eni omunkasa etwa bibia yo e de ne be ma bole a wanya president e be demonstration I am telling you eti ya anya very careful baby aga na ekono anodin eti na meka me see ye nuanom MPP for yakuma was ye kato ye say Ghana nyankopon do man Ghana because enke ye na say MPP say nwini ntoaso a ko man nke bebo na nioma o mo hye ye no ohun e no mo ye ho reza nke be twice of I am telling you say no mo hye ato na me dem asem no AC no IGP ohun say nipa ye ne enam wiase de obi eye bia na ye setting no interest dos because why did you mama obi e bo wabaso it is nka ye no krese se nenya enye post na opa ena ye yiwa en hawa enganya this is the time to shine. This is the time. Na ka te se de na wo chiche nkofo no me ba na ayi ofakofia peka wo chiche nkofo no samne na ka wo chiche nanka omanpani nya kokuduro se wo chiche nti mayiwadi.
Okay.
O dia se
na Ghana fo nyina hu.
Ega wo nya hero. We nso de kakra ebedi na de na wo hia wo wiase. Wakwa no atum. Me se enka won chiche na president Mahama nka se wayi na di. I am telling you Zenka wo yi na di kran ko benya UN appointment.
Anyway, thank you very much, Doc. My memra Kessben ho na afei minti ono so on that same score from Obuasi who Bale Bamboy, whatever is happening, should we term it as political? And now say, yem fan say a normal occurrence now say into AC.
Okay, KOD. Obuasi issue no. Yen NDC as a government. In fact, our President Mahama edi Ghana for nyina enim no. Sin enim NDC ni President Mahama city no. Odwene Ghana for hu yie pa.
Yeah.
Enu ti die si Obuasi no. In fact, eya rehu yie pa. If the President Mahama de bia o kase se nipa ba ko pekran bo hwere ne nkwa na eche se oman Ghana ya hwere ade pa. Enti under his tenure as president no. So onipa ba ko pekran bo hwere ne nkwa through illegal means obehwe say there will be an inquiry e de pepepe ye de ebe bresa onipa kro no. And it's President Mahama ensure say there must be an inquiry into this matter. Say me din kan kai. Now clearly I just say MPP for me nipa ko bia on. De bia no omu adwin na say si etumfutu Ghana for ni a ena ma Ghana for agi yedi. Anything. Sanfutro ya no mutu Ghana for ni a Ghana for sanfutro ya mutu gu ye ni de ya hye max engu ye ni emfra ye ni da. Enti beto abeti am no benya 38% no. Yanti o man mu ha ana former deputy first deputy speaker of parliament Joe Osewusu Joe Wise e ka hye Ghana for say Ghana for mo bu no omoye galamsey no and certain MP no power omoye galamsey no the military should shoot them and kill them. Net woman MP for ka kire say they should be shot and killed. And ya bo mamru to ekun omo a instead of say MPP for mo be sympathize with Ghana for no. Mo kire say Ghana for na mebru na omo call military for no omo call ye na even so mo demonstrate o so mo agitate o so mo kodi galamsey o say den no yabo mutu okun omo no mo catch Ghana for some mebru say ebi mo call with arms and ebi mo call no okosoja for the corner say ni ebo otu okun yes na then military for na ye de ye kire mo say instead of protecting citizens no ombo etu nkun ye na say no mo catch na na there be NDC aban de yen so sa de no so ti clearly no nkofo a omo free mu nyina President Mahama say there will be an inquiry into it. If say asoja for na onkobo otu no he didn't issue any direct say onkobo Ghana for tu nkun omo na Ghana for so nkwa hu hia na as president of the land. And so oni biara yabo no tu okunu bia yabo no tu amene pra bia no the company and the military omo yes hade no they'll be held responsible. That is a responsible leader and a responsible government.
Okay.
Sani ehwe free o my Ghana. Na menua Simon say adetini NDC for soja for mu hold soja for hata NDC ni aban mu yeto ba na hwamna na wa aban menye MPP nye president for na esi aban so esi akonwa so iti ana baka say NDC for the ba aban mu bia ye na so da ban na esi ye say there was one equity mazin be friend you say who he comes with equity must come with a clean hands. Mo MPP for mo timi court e ko vandalize court etwe judge pie eyi mu nkrofo pie and then mo nya kukudo we ka say obi ehodu sojafo
see enema na ekoso are they right? Should we condemn them?
Adena ekoso na enya right should be condemned.
Yes.
Instead of say you be fair analysis condemn as no you are just tagging say NDC tell me you to one NDC no power there be NDC no power dey ekoso obole bamboy me nua Simon okasa ye pa and that's the same position I'm me hold because say if say more you have the president of the land and President Mahama obaso be some Ghana for it's na Ghana for two abakese pa man no wa maso be some NDC for ku kakra bi te be say no mo bole bamboy say NDC stance and say we are here to serve the good people of Ghana so that we all build the Ghana we want together. It's a best remon. You have the president of the land of Free Mukrum. Adia mu here, development be mu here bia no. Oma panyi be hweso be dey, obeya mamo. And have a minister so appointing ye. Onye
deputy ministerial appointment.
Yes, I got 18 deputy ministerial appointment or so here. CEOs cross house here there. Oh. 18 clearly no, ye be say nua mo say. Omunya butoyem. If we say President Mahama, wabano ɔse Ghana for so ye MPP ni we NDC ni we CPP ni we PNC ni we Ghana ni a on join political party bia we akwala we penyini o we tribe bia wo free bia wabasa obesomo eti ebesere se no penyini nyom egu akwam Ghana for nani agye ho a enyom odi akwam odi egu akwam ebo man Ghana no ye hwe se ebekosa pepepe na se no president mama kan na ni NDC penyifo na de omanu atum se emebunu so yomubuofu omo MP appointed as minister and we so ni buofu ho so omo so buofu se mo MP na se mo MPs bi appointed ministers na be sere omo nya abotoyem every say Ghana for a moto aba ma president Mahama ni NDC no omo doso pan yi nanso no omo na ehwe se oman ni kwan konti no bibia be ko ye ko bia kasanke appointed ni MP as minister na ka mo oman Ghana ti be sere wo mo say the position of an NDC they some man Ghana and they say we are here to serve. Yemfa homaso ensom Ghana for. Okay. Yemfa kukuti say oka mintie dabi. Yemfa corruption member some Ghana ye de ahofama e de ahobrase say woka ye betie journalist for ka say make criticize yen ye betie say Ghana for pay ye be ya ma wo ma anything na ye wura John Mahama. Ghana for asa to obama ne boom say o me omanpanyini. It's be sire obi asa omu nan koma to omuyim. Na opinion president Mahama any NDC pinfo na appoint to munyina no omo fom ni mu akwam na even though no you appoint you be as minister yentimi nya reshuffle in the future. Yes, and president Mahama memu no e kwese omo penku for memu ani MPP for senka onyi MPs ministers be free ho no fa be nya reshuffle so onye no there be president Mahama do gidi say what time be fa akocha na sa baby kro na watena che no obaye boss wo eti na enyoma bi a wo ye nko yie no wankasa hunhu anaso obi ntuntim hu kan kyerɛ wo eniti no reshuffling the air dey be beside den akoso eti no there's a saying say it pays to wait and to was we ma de inkunim de te be sere nuamu na so munya nto boase na irajo mama enhye Ghana yie pa mai.
Thank you very much Kosby and Otin Kosby Usu and Otin kan yebre no so we a mystic wonderful inside and so what just the experience tried and tested president Mahama is at work and everything points to the fact that he's ready to reset Ghana without complaint and blame game. We the people of Mepe and the entire North Tongo constituency are proud of Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa and we congratulate him on his new appointment. Hashtag Ghana will work again. Mystic Wonder, dear Ode Abrene Anope. And good morning, Mr. Host. My name is Frank from Kede. I'm very happy to hear that Okujeto Ablakwa has been appointed as a foreign minister. We don't use our platform for such. May that say. Good morning, KOD. Correlation to our Konta Haruna. Okay, that one has been read. So, ask the NDC mandate. The former sports minister performed well for him and former sports minister. Anyway, okay, so that is it. Yeah, Brenna son. Na yeah, sorry. Na yako. Meda Dr. Simon. Boating asi mintime mo Simon ono o se friend Simon nti very nice no that Cosby Owususo asi said they pass through help us with our discussions with the Kwabena Owusu Dankwah Sabre de midfield action Sergio Laka and the sports crew member transfer but the PSC asari be diakon enso ase on shege medina e de bro wafa kofi apia woteninka yakramo ene anopei nyame adoma emrepem obesan atiyenka bye bye.